You drilled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done. Oh, goodness. You need to practice a bit more, I think.
Oh.
Huh. Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Levioso.
Madam Cacao is getting a bit of a run of things, isn't she? What with Quidditch being cancelled.
Yes, Vince does draw a lot.
Revelio. Revelio.
What are you up to now?
Levioso. Levioso.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
And then the werewolves join the
Revelio.
Werewolves, where were
you in the Goblin Rebellion of 1752.
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling
I'm
lies.
not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Ooh, fight, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't get Peeves a smack.
Revelio. Revelio.
It all baffles me. Whoever came up with using moonstone in a potion?
I suppose in all fairness, one should be prepared for anything.
Professor Howard is going to quiz us on rare water beetles this week. Can't wait to tell her I actually saw a kelpie in the wild.
Revelio. Revelio.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. Someone has to remind him to finish the lesson.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? Hmm? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, Accio, think of it like gobstone. Splendid! Happens to the best of us. That's it! Excellent control there. Very good. Points to Ravenclaw. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Misha.
Don't lose your composure.
Let us see this. There we go.
Splendid!
Watch this. trying.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Here we go! That is how it's done.
Stay focused.
Let us see this. Concentrate, Natsai. Ah, you almost had it. Watch this. I thought I had that.
That's it. Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Wagadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the myth, and then it just materialized before me, this enormous...
This may seem an odd question, but...
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
Spells cast without a wand must be less powerful than those cast.
No, not at all. Wizarding magic cast without a wand is just as powerful. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of you.
This may seem an odd question.
Mostly.
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinct. I must admit, however.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work on humans. Accio!
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that. Cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your...
Well, an outdoor competition.
What charm is there in... Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride.
Of course, Professor.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your... Expect to hear from me soon regarding us.
Lumos.
Hello. How was your first day coming along?
Hello, Samantha.
I wondered how your first day was going.
I've been fortunate.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your ability. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't.
Revelio.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first class.
They did.
I heard as much from professors. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels.
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten.
Professor Ronan did
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you out. Now, regarding the trip to we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including...
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will... You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic...
Can you tell me more?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array. Professor Sharp asked that they...
There's an Ollivander's in Hogs.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
I'm eager to get to Hog.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've no...
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most... She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner...
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell?
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object.
It seems as if that might...
More frequently than... As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few... I have arranged some for today. See them through, and then...
Why must I first...
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience. Such experience is invaluable.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
Revelio.
Professor, why am I...
They are meant to give you first-hand... Good luck, and I shall...
Professor?
They are meant... Good luck.
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is. Got it.
Revelio.
Hello. I don't...
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm... If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame...
Have you gained any insights?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind.
Are there any other empty paintings?
Yes, a few. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all...
If I have the time, I may look.
I've been racking my brain. Do come and find me
Lumos.
if you stumble on something illuminating.
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby. Accio! This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it?
Leviosa! Revelio! Accio! Revelio! Protego!
Lumos. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth. I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame. A flying page must be around here somewhere.
Revelio! Brilliant. Revelio!
I trust the preliminary...
I completed the assignment.
Marvelous. Let us give the old mending. Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and...
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Reparo!
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Revelio! Revelio!
Don't do that. That's not necessary.
Hello, looking for me?
Natty, I hope...
Not at all. Professor Weasley tells me that you must be eager to have your own thing.
I've been looking forward.
Good. Shall we set off? I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to accompany you.
Really?
Yes, I had planned to extend an invitation to you myself. I thought you might enjoy a butterbeer in the village. The timing of Professor Weasley's owl was perfect.
From my mother's side. I don't mind most of them, but cooking without magic.
I cannot tell you how nice it is to breathe fresh air after being cooped up in ancient rooms. Grave mistake to take it as an elective class, believe me.
I believe you.
Though I suppose you would not really call it elective when your mother was the one who elected that you take it. Absolutely beautiful this time of year. Everyone will tell you to visit at Christmas, but that's one of the few times of year I would rather be indoors.
Not much for the cold, are you?
Oh, I do not mind the cold so much, but it has taken some getting used to. I did not grow up around snow. Oh, wait, over here. I often spot lacewing flies in this area.
Oh? What's so special about them?
They are interesting to look at, but if you stew them, you can also use them in potion making.
Lumos.
From the Forbidden Forest. Hippogriffs. I wonder if something startled them. I heard rumors that hippogriffs had been spotted nearby.
Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Likely already named them too.
Prance, Hoof, and Sugarfoot.
That's the Forbidden Forest on the left. It's off limits to students, as the name implies.
Why is it off limits?
The professors claim it is too dangerous. I think that calling it forbidden only makes it more alluring. Ah, there's Hogsmeade over the crest. Past that ruin.
Leviosa. Lumos.
I would spend all of my time exploring if I could.
I confess I was surprised when Professor Weasley mentioned that you knew the area, since you're relatively new here.
She said that? She knows more than I had thought. I will say, while I certainly learn a great deal in class, much can be gained outside of the castle.
Accio. Leviosa. Reparo. Lumos.
How are you settling in? I remember the weeks that followed my arrival feeling quite strange. Everything was so new and unfamiliar.
I'm getting used to things. What about you? Do you finally feel settled?
I still miss my homeland, but it is beautiful here too. And getting out of the castle and exploring helped me to adjust quite a bit. Hogwarts has become something of a home now, I would say. Hopefully it will for you too. Mr. Moon! He is the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new fifth year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Miss Onai. Turn and run.
Huh? Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, it looked right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did Mr. Moon?
Jemmy guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
Poor Mr. Moon. A demiguise. I think he had too much fun in the village. I will say that I have never seen him in such a state. There is much to see outside of the castle walls, not just Hogsmeade. I am happy to explore whenever you'd like. Rumors being what they are about goblins and such, it might be nice to have a friend with you.
I'll keep that in mind, Natty. Thank you.
And here we are. It is hard to know where to start. The Three Broomsticks is the place for craft beer. And you can get any sweet you can imagine at Honeyduke's. I could not choose a favorite shop here. It changes with every visit. I can tell you that you are certain to find everything you need in Hogsmeade. Professor Weasley said that you need to get...
A new wand?
Of course! You will enjoy Mr. Ollivander, and I am keen to see what you will do. You should be able to collect everything you need and still have to. Experience Hogsmeade at your own pace. We can... Enjoy yourself. I will see you soon.
If anyone ever knew how to keep muggles out, Hengist of Woodcroft. Merlin. Not again.
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes,
Well, you're our new fifth-year student.